Hello and welcome to this episode of Digital Dialogues with the theme around navigating the data storm and unlocking value. In the last 1 year, we have spent a lot of time trying to examine the industry's response to the global pandemic. And during this period, one company that has shown some real innovation has been Cloudera. It has carved out a space as a software company, providing a platform for applications such as data engineering, data warehousing, machine learning, and cloud as well as on prem analytics. To find out how the company has been helping enterprises transform complex data into clear, actionable insights, we have with us Piyush Agrawal, Head Pre Sales India and South Asia at Cloudera. Welcome, Piyush. One of the most significant challenges facing nearly every CIO across sectors is how do they mine an organization's data for maximum impact and achieve this in a secure manner and at the same time adhere to the regulatory frameworks. Now, complicating matters is the emergence of a multi cloud world having different cloud architectures and where data resides nearly everywhere. How are you helping enterprises to manage this data effectively wherever it may reside and deliver value?
Great question, Ashwini. So to respond that, I need to go back in a bit of history, right? When Cloudera was formed back in 2008, the idea was to deliver a platform which can run data analytics in a cost-efficient manner on an industry standard hardware, right?
Right.
Ever since then, the customer needs has changed, and so the technology. So it was imperative for us to keep the pace with the ever-changing needs, right? And that has resulted in transitioning into an enterprise data cloud company. So we transitioned into this EDC by building a truly enterprise data cloud platform, which is nothing but CDP. Uh, it truly delivers on four critical aspects that CXOs look at. Right? Number one, workload deployment flexibility. From that, what I mean is running workloads in any environment, whether on-prem or cloud or a private cloud, right?
Right.
Number two, the analytics are not only one kind, right? There are variety of analytics. You may want to do reporting, you may want to do predictive analytics, you may want to serve that analytics into real time, right? You want to
True.
serve it to the multiple application. So a platform that enables a complete H2 AI functionality and not that a single pane of function, right?
Right.
The third and the most important one is the openness. From openness, what I mean is a platform that truly integrates with the third party application and the vendors, and the innovation which is happening within the product or the platform is community driven. So when I combine all this, since it's keeping a data, the last but not the least requirement is a regulated and a compliant platform. From that, what I mean is having a consistent layer of governance and security, which cut across all these analytics framework, right?
True. Right.
And we deliver all these requirements through CDP, which is the first and the best in the class.
Right, right. So you touched upon two very key points, in terms of your strategy. One is the openness and the innovation that goes along with it, Piyush. And
Mhm.
so data integration is key, where and you have been working, as part of your enterprise data cloud strategy. You have been working around the area of data integration as well, and considering the merger with Hortonworks that also happened. Uh,
Mhm.
and how has been the response from customers, on this?
Yeah, the response has been great. So we launched CDP back in 2019, late 2019. Ever since it's launched, I mean, we have really got a great response from customer. Customers are excited, and with CDP, what we have done is we have bought the best of both worlds, Hortonworks and Cloudera, and then we have augmented that with the cloud experience. And that cloud experience can not only be run in the public cloud environment, but also can be brought within the on-premise.
You touched about the cloud experience piece, Piyush. Could you elaborate?
When you look at the cloud experience, basically what it talks about is an environment which can enable the self-service aspect, right? So
Right.
I get away from depending upon an an IT team, and I have to put up a request, and there is a big turnaround time where the hardware would be procured, it will be set up, and then it would be ready for my consumption in terms of running a workload, right? Now, what this cloud experience truly does is it allows the business users to to bring any analytics experience on demand as and when needed, right?
Oh,
So it reduces the overall time to market and expedite the decision making process.
that's the whole efficiency and scale piece that you're bringing to the table.
Absolutely, because one other aspect is the auto scaling side. So certain workloads may demand more resources, and but may not be needed every time. So this cloud experience will allow business user to submit workloads, and it can auto scale if required, and then can be auto suspended when the workload is completed. Right. So truly help them to be cost effective as well.
Piyush, we've also seen there has been a lot of talk about COVID being a catalyst for companies, for migrating their IT workloads to the large public providers, and benefits like lesser upfront costs is one of them. Now, during this time, how did you enable your customers to make this cloud migration and at the same time create data mart for analysis and decision making purposes?
Yeah, I mean, great question again. So, pandemic has truly taught us many things, and definitely it's driving the cloud adoption at a rapid pace. It has definitely accelerated that. So, to answer that again, CDP is the key enabler. I mean, it has a control plane, right, which cut across all the deployments, whether on-prem deployment or a cloud or a multi-cloud. This control plane comes with the inbuilt replication manager. So replication managers allows the users to move the data from one environment to another. And it's not the only the data, it also copies the associated metadata. So once the data is copied into the cloud environment, it enables all the analytics experience, which I talked about earlier, right? The Cloudera data warehouse, Cloudera operational database, or Cloudera machine learning for predictive analytics. It's all available to the end user on a few clicks, and then they can start deploying their workloads in a very seamless fashion. CDP has is truly a platform which I would recommend people to look at, because it's the only platform and the best in the class which enables H2A analytics, right? And on any deployment. So like people, customers who are focused on looking at point solution, I think the time is there where they have to look at the entire architecture in a very holistic fashion, and CDP is the answer to many of those problems.
Right, Piyush, thank you so much for your time and sharing your insights.
Yeah. Thanks, Ashwini, for all the questions. Thank you.